There we go! I had it on push to talk and I forgot that. We are back to do some more Battletech actions with Dread's Dragoons. We continue on our way. We also have a new Mechwarrior to recruit as my buddy Mike wants in on the action. So we'll be working on that when we can find someone suitable. We have a contract selected and let's launch the contract here. This is the mission in the story. As you heard, House Karosas has suffered greatly at the hands of the Directorate. We can't change that, but we can now show Lord Karosas that we're his allies and that our word can be trusted. We need his help with this data archive, yes, but that isn't why I agreed to this mission. If we are to prevail against the Directorate, I must unite the founding houses under the Restoration's banner. Without their support, we'll have no way of replacing our losses. Understood, Lady Arano. Let's get to the specifics of the job he's given us. I seem to remember something about a dropship. She's called the Newgrange. She's a transport vessel, obstinately civilian name for the old line of yard ships. The Newgrange has been certified for commercial flight in the Directorate, the Capella Confederacy, and the Taurian Concordiant. In all other ways, she's completely unremarkable. At least that's what her official paperwork says. I gather. That's right. He claims the Newgrange is running weapons into the Oregon Reach to supply Directorate's war efforts. Her career is using old commercial port on Anvil to fuel between trips. Ships like this could help explain the Directorate's unexpected strength of arms, and it's our interest to destroy it. We've actually been having a pretty easy time with the Directorate, so I don't think that their arms are particularly impressive. Okay. According to the intel we've been given, the Newgrange is carrying more armor than a Union-class dropship has any right to. Attacking her directly will be a waste of time. Thankfully, Lord Madeira has found us an alternative approach. The Anvil station was designed for civilian use. It isn't a hardened target. Its components can't withstand a sustained attack. If we go in while the Newgrange is refueling below the station's primary fuel reserve, her armor won't count for much. The resulting explosion will smash her like an egg. Let's be the skeptic. From my own study of the Newgrange, the situation I am, I convinced Lord Karosas is telling us the truth. There's something deeply suspicious about the ship. She isn't the commercial transportation ship she pretends to be. Middle option. I'm no more eager for necessary bloodshed than you are, Gravedigger. My name's Gravedigger. I think I'm probably very eager for that. I hope that you know me well enough to recognize that. If we can raise the Newgrange on comms, I will offer a captain a chance to surrender. I'd rather take prisoners than fill graves. The Reach has seen too much death already. Alright, let's roll. Hang on a second, boss. If the job is as easy building a fuel tank, Karosas wouldn't have done it already himself. What's the catch? Why send us after such an easy target? Lord Karosas sent the last Marines and personal guards after the Reach 2 weeks ago, a lance of hardened mech warriors. They were summarily destroyed, a complete loss. There were no survivors. What do we know about their defenses? Nothing. Lord Karosas didn't provide us with any specifics. We should approach the ship drop with an abundance of caution. Bring the strongest lance you can field. Keep your eyes open on the moon surface. I'd recommend bringing a heat-efficient lance if possible, and if its atmosphere and climate will quickly overwhelm your heat sinks. Let's go. Alright, let's roll. Working for the Restoration once again. Okay, what do we want to bring? We want to bring... Probably our best option would be to bring, of course, myself, Lochnar, and Volkia. Where's Volkia? Or no, wait. Mischief. Where is she? Ah, right. She used links. I'm so used to her name on Steam. It's fucking around with me. And Scorpion. The primary lance. Okay, in terms of weaponries, we know that we want to bring a relatively heat-efficient lance, which means probably not an overabundance of reliance on lasers and the ability to do some other things. We have a nice missile mix with Perun, so we're going to bring Perun, also one of our heaviest mechs. We're going to bring, of course, Stone Pitbull version 2, I think is probably the safe bet, or do we want to bring Crunch? SRM6. The double SRM6 and medium laser with jump jets is kind of appealing. But it's not a lot of fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bring Crunch. And we will bring Flat Cannon. Very heat efficient mech we can use for some scouting with some work there. And we'll bring... I'd like to bring the Surgeon or Fork Lightning, but they're probably both not the most heat-efficient mechs that we actually have to bring. So... Let's bring Stone Pitbull version 2. So let's put Crunch on Scorpion and bring Stone Pitbull version 2. Let's do this, boys. And girl. I don't like the sounds of this mission, to be honest. I feel like it's going to be a tricky one. If not an especially difficult one on the face of it, I think it's going to be sneaky. So we'll have to figure out what's up with that. Engage and destroy the Newgrange, destroy the ship's security team, and the Newgrange must not escape. So we will have Lady Arano on comms, which means pressure's on to perform for our main boss. We're a fairly mobile unit this time. We brought 3 mechs with jump jets. There's a lot of activity on the ground, Commander. Looks like the Newgrange is being prepped for launch. You're going to have to have a tight timetable here to blow the station's fuel reserve before it lifts off. I'm seeing turret emplacements, light battle mech activity on the ground, but it appears the security detail we were warned about is off-site for now, monitoring for any signs of incoming dropships. If I see anything, you'll be the first to know. I would advise you to be wary of the secondary landing pad up the ridge. If I were dropping a defensive lance, that is where I would do it. Okay.
I'll be running ops for you from here.
Got it.
Okay. So we have already found an enemy mech. I don't suppose we can actually shoot it yet.
Roger.
So we'll keep the sprinting. Except for Gravedigger. Oh, it didn't let us shoot anyways. Okay, that's a little harsh. Okay. We wasted some precious movement with our only mech with no jump jets. Fantastic. So we got a commando.
What can I do for you?
I want to take out the commando
Thank you, Commander. Moving out.
ASAP.
Got it.
And that's a good start. We got a Wolverine opposing us, so medium mech. Not too problematic.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander.
Alright, we can go down low, and that might not be a terrible idea. We've only got shots with the LRM, so we'll let the LRMs do the talking. There's some good hits on the commando. I want to eliminate him this turn. Obviously, as it's commando. We also have Shadowhawk. Is that a Shadowhawk? I think it's a Shadowhawk, yeah. So 2 medium mechs are up against us. And 1 light mech, which hopefully this shot will kill. Not quite. We do have 1 more mech's turn, though, before we go on. That is Scorpion's turn. I believe this is the first time we fielded the Crunch mech. We did not kill the commando. I don't like that. Now we gotta deal with the turrets. 1, 2 turrets. Something mech related is over to our right. The commando will move. Not really gonna do much, but okay.
Waiting for orders.
I would ideally like to stay away from that turret. But I also want to move forward. So this is kind of problematic in that regard. Try and keep as much cover as we can.
Firing everything I've got.
That will put away the commando.
Enemy down.
So it's a Panther mech that's there. Structures exposed. I believe that's the relatively unarmored arm, though, that's exposed. That's fine. Right, I want to sprint. We fucked up when we did not sprint with Gravedigger before. We need to catch him up into the fight. Represents some of our heaviest firepower, and we do need to get Lynx out of there at some point. She's actually not that bad off. That arm is largely useless. It's not really part of it. Alright, we're going to go for the turrets. They have not had their turn. And if we can eliminate them before they can do, you know, anything, that would be sweet. What do you got left? I need to do 35 armor, so I need 42 damage. The 2 lasers should do. Except if I miss. That's fantastic. We missed a stationary target. Yeah, that's the desired result. We've got them shooting at least at Stone Pitbull, which is our heaviest armored mech, so that's good. Takes the pressure off of our medium mech for the time being, but not anymore.
Can't take many more hits like that.
Because we've lost our right arm now. Okay, we need to jump with Lynx to build up and get her kind of out of the way. We can't finish that off, but we can do that anyways. Our better chance to hit is the Shadowhawk, so we'll do that.
Affirmative.
We are experiencing some heat problems with the Wolverine,
That's a critical hit.
which is less than ideal. Speaking of which, there's their Wolverine. If it can get close, we can start beating on it, though, with melee attacks, and that'll allow us to dissipate some heat. So, I mean, move up all you want there, bud. Full Alpha Strike for the first time from Gravedigger to wreck the Shadowhawk pretty hard. That's why we wanted to, that's why we gave up shooting last turn to run him forward. And we have free, nah, he managed to get up before we were able to get some free called shots. That's unfortunate. They're spreading their damage fairly, which is good for us. Scorpion has multi-target. He does. So, what we're going to do is jump him. We don't really want him taking the beating. And we're going to fire 2 lasers to ensure that gets the job done and put the missiles into the Shadowhawk. There we go. That turret should have died last turn. And we got a pretty lucky hit there on the Shadowhawk. I honestly did not expect to kill him. But that will do nicely. Lochnar. I would like to take out that turret, if we could.
Moving out.
To eliminate... Oh, what's this? I don't know.
Locked on target.
There we go. Turret down. Okay, so we got 2 turrets out of the way, 2 mechs out of the way. We're up against 2 mechs and 2 turrets. One over there, which we can probably avoid
Reporting.
by just moving into this area here and fighting the mechs. And then this one, which we'll probably have to destroy. And they are shooting at Crunch. So, Lynx needs to cool down. We're going to use up a turn to do a little bit of beat down on the Wolverine with her. Just to bleed some... Oh! They injured Scorpion.
Damage minimal.
Okay. Gravedigger's turn. Oh, there's a turret generator over there. Okay, we're going for the turret generator. Except we can only hit it with the long-range missiles. Great. Alright. Full alpha strike into the Panther.
What do you need? Move into position.
See if Lochnar can destroy
Affirmative.
the turret generator. And he can. Nice.
One less structure.
Wish we had noticed that earlier. We could have not wasted time destroying that one turret. And we'd be 1 turn ahead of where we are.
Orders.
Scorpion. Oh, that turret's still there. Great. So we took out the one we were going to run. Yeah, fantastic. So that's the fuel refinery that we need to destroy. What that is. That's another turret generator. Okay, well, that's only powering the one turret. Okay, let's try to take out the turret before it gets another turn.
Firing all weapons.
There we go.
Reporting. Turret eliminated.
Okay, so I think the turrets are all gone. We just have a light mech and a pair of medium mechs opposing us now. Or 1 medium mech, I think.
Losing armor.
We can handle that without any real problems.
Good to go.
Still very hot, so we're still going to use up another turn to just melee.
Critical hit.
Little Wolverine on Wolverine violence. As he headbutts us back.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Okay. Gravedigger. We're gonna bleed off a little bit of heat
Aye, aye. On it.
with our mechs.
Targeting for a physical attack.
Wreck up these opposing mechs a little bit.
Ready.
Maybe kill one of them.
Affirmative. Engaging.
Fortunately not. Okay. We should have more heat to play with this turn, though. We got Flak Cannon is able to actually, you know, go and shoot something. Although not the fuel reserve, but we still have 6 rounds to do that. We're okay. Take out the Panther.
That's a kill.
Leaves 1 mech opposing us. And it's pretty crippled. Doesn't really do much.
Damage is light.
Okay. We're going to use Gravedigger to basically just fuck with this guy. and send Lochnar and Scorpion after the actual target.
Position confirmed. Taking the shot.
Know what you are. Power down your engines, surrender, or your ship will just be destroyed. I can't do that. I repeat, hold your fire. These are unarmed people in the vessel. We've got a whole pool full of passengers. You're murdering them if you destroy the tank. I already know what your ship is carrying, and it isn't civilians. Captain, I'm giving you one last chance to surrender. If you refuse, what happens next will be on your head, not mine. Listen to reason and power down now. They've cut the comm feeds. Lady Arano picking up increased activity in the sensors. They're making a run for it. They've left us no juice. We're blowing the fuel reservoir.
What we came here for, Commander. Take that dropship out.
Firing jump jet.
Scorpion gets to deal the death blow to possibly a bunch of civilians. Maybe not a bunch of civilians. Let's hope it's not. That's done it. Newgrange is down. That should satisfy our obligation to Lord Karosas. Enemy dropship is coming in hot. Oh, that's a catapult. Coming transmission. You fool! You have no idea what you've just done. You'll pay for your life. You must pay for that. Oh, it's Victoria Espinosa. Victoria, if I known you'd be down here, I'd taken the field myself. A pity you didn't. We could have ended this war right here and now. Supposed to have to be content with your prize mercenaries. What should I tear them to shreds? So we got Lady Espinosa's catapult. There was some pretty heavy looking mechs. There was a dragon. And we're taking fire from what I'm pretty sure is probably another turret.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received.
Okay, let's see if we get a sensor lock. 35-ton mech. So they got a light mech fire starter. That's easy to deal with. We need to kill this Wolverine now. So we're gonna shoot. It's overkill, but we really need him down and not in our back arc. Okay. We're going to move up Lochnar because he's in pretty good shape. And he's going to take out the turret generator because we can't fire at the enemy lance yet. And I think that's still powering one turret, if I'm correct. One turret is one turret, but still.
Generators down, Commander. That should take
Right.
the turrets off.
Kind of an irrelevant statement, but okay. And we're going to move Scorpion up. And since he really, well, he can't do anything else, he's just going to brace. Okay, we got a fire starter, a 65-ton mech of some kind, which is moving very early, which is a bit weird. Or it's moving very late. I guess that's the other option. Alright, we want to take out their eyes and ears, and that's the fire starter. So we're going to focus our fire there.
Affirmative.
Speed is key on a battlefield sometimes. And if we can take that out, it's a turn off. And we got a Centurion. They shot our guarded mech. That's good. Appreciated. That's Victoria. And then the dragon, I'm guessing, is doing LRM things, is my immediate guess. Let's move up. And throw some LRMs at the fire starter. Also, the fire starters are annoying because they carry those flamethrowers, and this is hot map. We've been warned that. We've seen that. So, yeah, we definitely need to deal with this fire starter. It's a little bit it's a surprisingly dangerous mech. Alright, I'm going to use Scorpion to hopefully go for the kill. He's got less firepower, effectively. We're just going for the pure kill shot. We don't care about salvage on this one. Didn't get it. If we want salvage, we want that catapult.
I'm taking internal damage.
Orders. Roger.
Alright. We're going for the kill shot. To save a little heat, let's get rid of the missiles. We'll use the directed fire of the lasers. There we go.
I will break you.
Mercenary scum. So the Centurion's the next weakest mech, and thus easiest to kill. But the most dangerous is the catapult. I don't really care about the dragon right now. It's either what we can kill quickly. I think we want to kill the Centurion. We want to kill something quickly.
Good to go.
Is the answer to our question
Right,
here.
Commander.
Because right now, this is a fair fight.
Weapons are go.
And if we can take out the Centurion, it gives us a whole bunch of options. And of course, I chose the wrong mech to stay back there. That's for freaking sure. Because if I had jump jets on the rear mech, this would be a lot better. And we'd have a lot more firepower up front. So, some bad planning on my part.
Commander.
Scorpion has taken 2 wounds, which is
Waiting for orders.
problematic. Can we get him cover anywhere while still having his gun in the game? The answer is not really. I mean, we can kind of get it from the... There we go. We can at least take the dragon out of being able to shoot him. He's going to overheat. Let's take the lasers off and just give it missile barrage.
Reporting.
If we can knock that Centurion down, I'll be really happy. Thank you. And they still have Victoria to go. Now we will get 2 free turns with that being down.
I took some shrapnel.
Yes, Commander.
Roll on up.
Waiting for orders.
We lost our SRMs on this mech. So we're just going to go for death from above. There we go. Okay. Honestly, at this point, we have the option of just using Lynx as a meat shield. The mech itself is not very useful right now. And we can, if we need to, eject her, let her live another day, and let the mech take a bit of a beating. We're going for Victoria next for obvious reasons. That's going to knock down Flat Cannon. Kind of mixed on that. Still got 3 wounds left. It's not too bad. Okay, we're going to use Lochnar. He can do probably most of a full alpha into
All weapons.
the catapult at nice and close range. Yeah, we're just going to eject Lynx out of Flat Cannon and just accept that
Standing by.
she got the job done taking out the Centurion, and that's her what she can do for this particular battle. All we can do is throw some missiles into catapult. It's a shame because she does get to usually move pretty early in the initiative phase. Alright, full alpha strike into Victoria. If we could take that PPC off, I will be quite happy. And I'm also somewhat happy that they're shooting Lynx, because we're just going to eject her.
Good to go.
Okay, stand up
Back up.
and eject.
Friendly battle mech down.
So basically the shooting she absorbed, and if we were feeling really ballsy, we could have had her absorb more shooting, but for obvious reasons, it's probably not the greatest plan. Alright, we've got a mech in behind them. I'm going to use my precision shot because that one torso section is very weak. So, unfortunately, it's from behind. So it's the left torso that's really weak there. Let's go for the right torso and try and weaken the other side of him from the back. And if we can blow off both arms, that would be great.
Commander.
Death from above!
Battletech. Down.
Oh, shit. That did not work out. We got the knockdown. That should not have destroyed both of frickin' Crunch's legs. Alright, 2 on 2. Here we go. Okay. If we can blow, thank you! There we go. Pilot injured multiple times. Awesome. Ammo explosion, thank you! And this leaves the original two. Lochnar and Gravedigger versus the Dragon, the greatest tag team of all time. We're just gonna do a melee attack because we're hot as shit. And both these mechs are relatively intact, so you know that's also good. The only thing I'm worried about is Gravedigger does have a fair amount of oh, sweet knockdown. I accept your knockdown.
Good to go.
We're just gonna keep doing this because right now the heat is a little too much for both mechs. Gonna get up. Not particularly damaged. This mission got real sloppy at the end. I should really have 3 mechs still on the battlefield right now. Scorpion should not be down. Structure exposed. Unsteady again. Might be able to get a knockdown again.
Standing by.
We got that. Let's one. I'm gonna go for a precision strike just in case, because that'll lower his initiative and possibly knock him down, as well as destroy the weapon. Which, sadly, didn't quite get what we wanted on that, but we're getting there. You're already initiative 1, so we're just gonna give you the alpha. And it's down to just an AC 10. Knockdown, cool. Pilot injured. Free turn for Lochnar to come in for some sweet, sweet melee.
I waited.
And get the job done. Hopefully you get some decent salvage off of this. Mrs. Successful Commander, nicely done. Dr. Moran, does the Argo have an empty storeroom that we could use as a makeshift rig? I'm sure something could be arranged, Lady Arano. Then arrange it and get a lock on Lady Espinosa's ejection pod. She's coming with us. How about we pick up our own ejection pod first? That'd be nice. Little sloppy at the end, but we got the job done. We have Victoria Espinosa in custody. We got a nice $2 million payday. Got some mechs to repair and some stuff. We're taking catapult salvage 100%. The other mechs don't really super want. AC5++, yes. Medium laser triple plus, yes. What do we want for the last piece? Just have all that salvage. We don't need it. AC-10's expensive. We'll go with an AC-10. There we go. And we got some Firestarter and Shadowhawk salvage on top of that. Cool. Do 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 do. Oop, cinematic. Newgrange all blown up. Our ride coming to pick up Lady Espinosa. Who got to take out Espinosa anyways? I'll have to look back at the video. It was either Lochnar or myself that got the kill. Been waiting 3 years for this. Are you enjoying yourself? I'd assembled just for you. Gloat all you like, cousin. Your victory will be short-lived. Your pathetic little army may have carried you this far, but if you think you can challenge the core systems, you're sadly mistaken. Our glorious army will grind your retribution to a bloody pulp. Also, why is she on the hologram screen? Save me the lecture and tell me what you were doing on Anvelt. Your father rules the Directorate. You should be in a tower somewhere, on a dusty moon guarding a smuggling ship. Smuggling ship is what Karosas thought the Newgrange was. Is that what he told you? Oh, you dear fool. I would tell you what you've just done, but I don't want to spoil the surprise for you. You'll find out soon enough. May have to talk with Lord Karosas. Due time, Gravedigger. For now, would have words with my cousin. Victoria, I loved you like a sister, and you betrayed me. Your father held a knife up to my back, and you helped him push it in. You need to understand why. If you ever really listened to me, you already know. He tried to teach you, cousin. To set you on the path to strength and prosperity, but you spat on his efforts. Forced his hand. Mine along with it. We also know exactly why they backstabbed the Aranos, so... Forced your hand. Mastiff is dead because of you. Our mentor is the man who taught you to pilot a mech. You put him in a cant and left him to rot. Thousands of Regan dead piled at your feet. Price of strength. Our nation's future. For the glory of the Reach. Paid 100 times over. Seem to be confusing wanton cruelty for strength. They aren't the same thing. The destruction of your lance should have taught you that. Little Lord Madeira. Still my cousin's favorite palace. Wonder if that pretty jaw of yours is as fragile as it looks. One of these days. We'll have to find out. Remind me of war criminal at Tangle Whip when I was on Frontier. One of K2. Yeah. Break your cage, you put me in Gravedigger. Hunt you down. Your teacher's death will look mild by comparison. You'll do nothing but rot in your cage. Your story is over, Victoria. You've lost. Is that what you think? Do you honestly believe my father hasn't planned for this? My capture means nothing. The jaws of our trap are already closing around your necks. You're just too blind to see it. She is totally a cartoon villain. Mock me at your peril, mercenary. My father bends everyone to his will. The periphery nations, the successor states, everyone. You know what I've done for you people. The sacrifice I had to make. You understand nothing, you never will. I've already lost this poor cousin. You'll die screaming. Restoration will die with you. For enough, Mr. Oliver, cut off her com. What do you want us to do with her, lady? The Argo is in prison. She can't stay here. No, she can't. Lord Karosas lost a daughter to the Directorate, and we weren't able to help him. I can't undo the wrong, but I can do this. We'll transfer Lady Victoria to his custody to be held until I say otherwise. Let's get back to work. In orbit, Anvelt. Lady Arano, my staff has taken Lady Espinosa into custody, and she's being exhorted to her cell as we speak. Kinder fate than he shows, perhaps, but I will adhere to the terms of arrangement. While she remains in my custody, she will be unharmed. You're an honorable man, Lord Karosas. One day, I hope to earn your support. You already have it. What you've done today feels like justice, Lady Arano. The kind I never thought I'd live to see. I owe you a debt of thanks, Commander Megasevich. Did a yeoman's job on the Newgrange. She'll never darken our skies again. Let's play nice for now. So of course, let's discuss your recompense. Chief Energy tells me she found something today, and then more than a mystery to me. Well, okay, skip that. I don't like the prophecy shit. Better perhaps that I give you the means to open it yourself. I will have a device sent to your ship. Electronic code breaker of advanced design. Given enough time, it'll chew through any encryption, even yours. More I'm just going, and you're just giving it to us? I have no need of it, but the restoration does. Besides, it came from Lady Arano's father. High Lord Tamadi found the device in possession of a Constar Presentor who died in a Regan space. He wants you to have this command. He was quite proud of the leader you've become. Thank you, Lord Karosas. Simon, it means more than I can say. Speaking of proud fathers, do you have any news about your son? Has his condition improved since we last spoke? Somewhat, my lady. Otto's road to recovery will be long and difficult. The Directorate did something to his mind on Waldry. Still don't have a clear picture of what, but the damage is both physical and mental. In truth, I fear my boy has already been damaged irreparably. That the Otto I knew is gone, but I cling to the hope someday that my son, the son that I remember, will return to me. He will, Simon, I know it. Otto is young, strong, and Lord Karosas is nothing if not resilient. Afraid I must take my leave of you now. I have forces to marshal and plans to make, but please keep me appraised of Otto's condition. I will. My lady, farewell to you. I know you've earned the support of House Karosas. What you've done today doesn't erase the past. Perhaps we can still write the course of our people's future. For my part, I am willing to try. Thank you, Lord Karosas. Welcome to the restoration. Together we'll fix what my uncle has broken. I swear it. Put the code breaker device we got from Lord to work on a mystery. Now I'm watching the bar climb really slowly. I'll give you a heads up when it's finished. Thank you. Okay. So, Mech Bay. We have some repairs to do. We're going to refit Crunch, because we blew his legs off. Which is, you know, lovely. You know what it is? We have the SRM ammo inside his legs. That's probably what did it. It's a smart move if we don't have, you know, jump jets. My bad. Okay, let's put the ammo up here, and let's put the heat sinks in the legs again. So, heat sink, and heat sink. And repair the mid. So there we go. Back up. We'll be back up to full speed. I got a ++ SRM hanging around. I should have probably actually used that. And flat cannon. Still don't know what I'm going to do with this one. And it's pretty much been blown up to the point where it's kind of unrecognizable. So let's see. What do we want to do with this? We got 2 assault cannon spots. We have a room for a head laser, which we're going to use because I do like having some form of laser weaponry on this thing. I'm not going to put a medium laser ++ there, though. Just the single laser. And then we have the missile launchers. And there's not really much else you can do with this mech. That's the problem. This is kind of frustrating in that regard. So, yeah. We're just going to flat cannon it up again. And we have 2 tons left over. We need to replace heat sinks. Yeah. So we'll put 2 more heat sinks in it to finish her up. And repair the leg. Alright. Well, we got that done. Supposedly we can move. Oh, we can. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna move some stuff around here. And that'll help us find mechs in the future a little bit easier. So until next time, Dread's Dragoons will continue its campaign for the Arano restoration, and probably I'll do one more mission before calling it a night, and I'll be with Byron for the podcast. So, or not for the podcast, but to watch some wrestling. So hope you enjoyed, and we're moving on up in the world.